So hello guys and welcome to my YouTube channel.
So starting off with the daily time frame, we can clearly see it's a nice uptrend right here. So after establishing the direction of the trend, the next thing we want to do is establish the zones, or rather the highest point price has hit, looking on my left. So we can see two major zones which are relevant at the moment, which are this one right here and this one right here, which also kind of acts as a point of resistance, as you can see. So after establishing those two things, the next thing we need to do is go to the 4-hour time frame and see how price is doing. So looking at the 4-hour time frame, we can now have a better look at the uptrend. We can see the trend line has been broken once, but other than that, the 4-hour trading range has not been broken, because as you can see here, the market formed a higher high right here, went on to form a lower low, broke the structure, formed this new high, and then later on broke it. So right now the market, it has not formed a higher low, but it has not also broken the previous lower low. So the structure is still intact, though the momentum is slowly declining. So that does not mean that we cannot continue buying the market. The only thing it means is that we have to be cautious when buying the market. We need to have enough confluences, or rather enough reasons for us to buy the market, because if the momentum is decreasing, you never know what will happen. So as always, the first thing we always do is ask ourselves what are the possible moves the market could make from where it is at the moment. So from where the market is standing right now, it can only make 3 moves. It can either move sideways, or if not sideways, it can come all the way up and break this previous high. Or the other possible move is the market could trade lower and break the support, which is right here. So for me, I like following the trend, so I'll definitely ignore the consolidation if it happens. The other move is breaking lower, that is breaking below this support right here. So that means the trend will have shifted, because as you can see, there's this small trend line forming here, though it has only touched these 2 points, so it's not a valid trend line. But if it happens that price comes, respect the trend line, and then breaks this point of support, I'll gladly start shorting the market, because it will have confirmed that the trend has shifted. Because if it is respecting the trend line, it has already broken the previous low, it is definitely a downtrend. So I'll start shorting the market from there. So that was just an example of the different scenarios which the market might take from here. So as the market is standing right now, the only thing I'm waiting for is, if by any chance on Monday the market will start off by retesting this zone, I think I'll be willing to take a long position if the entry criteria is met, and place my take profit somewhere around here, because I want to be cautious at the same time. Yeah, and if that does not happen, the next thing I'll have to wait for is for price to come all the way up, break this previous high, and confirm that the trend is trading higher. So looking at Euro USD at the daily time frame, we can first start by establishing the direction of the trend, which is clearly an uptrend right now. So what we are really interested with in this whole price action, which you can see on your screen, it is only this recent market structure right here, together with the support and resistance. So let's go to our 4-hour time frame and see if there's any possible trade setup. On the 4-hour time frame, we can see the trend is clearly following the trend line, and it has not been broken at any point until recently. So as always, before we look for a setup, we always ask ourselves which is the possible move the market could make from where it is. And as you can see right here, the market could move in 2 directions, which is up and down. So the next thing we want to see is this market closing above this point of support, which will also have formed a new higher high if you look at it, because the previous high of this small move right here is this one right here. So if the candle tends to trade higher on this support and close above it, it will have simply formed a new high. This will be the reasons for me to take a buy's position if the market tends to do all that. First of all, the market is perfectly positioned on our trend line, so we have a logical place to place our stop loss if the market behaves like that. The next thing, we have a good point to place our take profit, because the next point where price could find resistance after it breaks above this point of support is right here. So that is for Euro USD. And if you can even go lower to our 1-hour time frame, we can see clearly that the market structure has already shifted from being a downtrend.
So that's all for today. Thank you and subscribe.